So, good day po, ma'am. Ako po I'm Michael Josh B. Gomba from CPET 3202 of Batangas State University, Alangila. So, salamat po sa pagpapa-unlock niyo po sa amin sa interview. So, regarding po sa interview is tungkol po siya sa total quality management practices po sa inyong company. So, gusto niyo po muna magpakilala po.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Alam mo na pa. I'm Sarah Bilbigomba. I am 16 years na in my company. Pharmacist by profession. As of now, store manager ako. Handling Watson's SM Batangas Mall. Regarding po sa business retail, may isi-share ko po yung nalalaman po sa inyo para may matutunan kayo. Ano pa ba yung mga tanong?
So, firstly po, papakita ko po muna sa inyo ang aming consent form po. So, ito po ang consent form. So, we the students of Batangas State University are currently enrolled in PM109 Total Quality Management. In this course, we've learned that the TQM is a holistic approach focused on continuous improvement, customer satisfaction, and the involvement of all members in enhancing organizational processes. To deepen our understanding, we have been assigned a final course requirement that involves interviewing with professionals from organizations that implement quality management practices. With this, we respectfully ask for your permission to be interviewed and for your consent to record the session for academic purposes. Rest assured that the recorded material will be used solely for academic purposes. Your insights would be a great value to our learning. Please let us know if you have any preferences or limitations regarding the interview or recording. Thank you for considering our request. We truly appreciate your time and support. Respectfully yours, our groups. So, let's get started po, ma'am. So, first question is, how does your company define quality in your products or services?
Bilang isa sa pinakamalaking company, international company dito sa Pilipinas, very conservative, conscious sila sa mga items or mga items na ibibenta namin sa store. Unang-una, usually nasa 60% ng own brand na sinasabi o Gobe ang tawag namin doon. Mapapansin nyo, pag pumunta kayo sa Watson's, halos 60% is own label. Meaning kay Watson's lang siya makikita. Exclusive lang siya kay Watson's. Ang 40% nun is yung mga branded. Like yung mga sa mga beauty items natin na mas may mga mga unang brand. Kagaya ng mga kita nyo naman, yung mga sa Unilever,
Yung mga kilala na po.
yung mga kilala ng items. Ang 60% no, mapapansin nyo, Watson's product, tsaka exclusive. Meaning, sinasala talaga nila yung mga products. Hindi pwedeng magkaroon. Though, hindi naman talaga ganun ka-perfecto, pero meron kami, kung sakali lang na ang customer natin is maka-encounter ng any defective, any contamination, any discoloration, hindi sila satisfied sa product na binili nila, meron naman tayong process na kailangan natin i-report kay supplier para sa improvement ng items, ng product nila. Kasama na din dyan yung, lalo na sa pharma item, meron process na 2 months before expiration date, dapat na pull out na siya sa store. Nababalik na natin kay supplier. Para hindi, lalo na sa gamot, hindi dapat makakainom ang ating mga pasyente, mga customer ng mga expired na gamot. Particularly kami sa gamot. Very ingat kami doon. Yun. Dapat laging FDA approved. Dapat ay naka-registered sa FDA para hindi kami, alam mo yung marami kasing fraud na product or peke na napapasokan, hindi. Very very strict si trading natin. Kasi meron trading department na taga-head office na dun sila umorder. Binabato lang sa amin yung item. Though hindi naman kami talaga yung nandun sa ordering, sa purchasing, or sa whatsoever na items. Alam ko very particular si Watson's. Meron sadyang department para doon. Yan. Kami naman bilang sa operation, siyempre, once na dumating si item, ano namin yan? Sine-check namin na expiration date, yung presentation, okay ba? Kasi hindi maiwasan na nagkakaroon ng damage, lalo na pag deliver siya. Pagka ganon, hindi na namin dapat i-display. Hindi na dapat makarating kay customer, nire-return agad namin, binabalik sa warehouse. Para sure tayo na satisfied ang mga customer sa mga items na nabili nila. At lalo na sa gamot pati, particular sa gamot kami, hindi kami nagsiserve ng hindi nakareseta, lalong-lalo na yung mga prescription medicine natin. Kasama yun doon sa standard. So sinasabi mo, product ano?
Quality.
Yeah. Tapos in terms of service naman, lahat ng empleyado dapat well-trained bago sila i-deploy sa bawat store. Do pagdating naman sa store, continuation din naman yung mga trainings na binibigay namin para fully equipped na sila humarap sa customer, confident, lalong-lalo na dapat alam nila yung item na binibigay sa customer. Magkaiba kasi yun, isang pharmacy at isang beauty product. Pag sa pharma, mas very lenient kami doon sa mga empleyado na dapat mas marunong kayo pagdating sa gamot. Hindi naman kailangan yung palitan si pharmacist para maging expert, pero doon sa mga over-the-counter, meron silang access doon or may training sila doon para makapag-dispense sila sa ating empleyado, sa ating mga customer. Si pharmacist naman, nandyan lang siya para mag-guide din sa mga paka natin. Sa beauty items naman, meron training ang lahat na empleyado para sa features, advantage at saka sa benefits ng bawat items. Lalo-lalo na sa mga skin product. Dapat alam nila kung ano bang skin type, ano ba yung dapat na ibigay mong products na kailangan ng customer. Sa mga makeup naman, may kanya-kanya tayong brand na sila na nagtitrain nun. Sa mga pinadadala nila mga staff, tatawag namin yung sales demo. Bago sila dalhin sa store, dapat well-trained na sila. Alam na nila kung paano nila ibebenta yung items nila. At kung paano kung saan tamang tao ibibigay yung mga items. Yun.
Sige po. So, thank you po sa sagot. For the next question, what quality management system or tools do you use?
Ang management system, ano ba, any particular like inventory management system ba ang tinutukoy mo? Sample, inventory management system, meron kaming sa bawat cluster, may isang tinatawag namin inventory manager as supervisor. As supervisor siya para handling niya yung mga near-expiry items, focus siya doon para lahat on time, timely na napupulot lahat ng mga near-expiry item. Or kung meron mang concern si customer sa nabili niyang product, meron din process nun na tinatawag namin yung product complaint form na i-detail mo doon kung anong klaseng complaint about sa product. Tapos, ibabalik namin yung kay supplier. Lahat ng concern ni customer, kailangan malaman ni supplier kung anong complain man siya kasi hindi naman perfect talaga. Minsan kasi may mga discoloration. Lalo na sa panahon. Mali yung storage. Temperature na sinasabi, nagkakaroon ng problema sa product. Kaya hindi ganun siya perfect. Pero meron kami mga process na kailangan maiparating kay supplier na ganito ang experience ni customer. For improvement lang. Para mag-improve yung product nila.
Thank you po sa sagot. So, ito po ang next question. How do you handle customer feedback and continuous improvement?
Yes, meron kaming happy or not. Meron kaming QR code dyan na once na na-assess ni ng mga empleyado natin o yung mga frontliner natin, si customer, meron kaming QR code na hinihingi namin yung feedback ni customer. Baga negative man yan or positive, kailangan namin kunin. Feedback, sabi ko sa mga staff, huwag kayong matakot na negative. Masaya kayo na positive yung feedback, pero huwag kayong matakot ng negative. Kasi from doon sa negative feedback, doon tayo magkakaroon ng, parang i-refresh natin. Doon tayo magkakaroon from that feedback, magkakaroon tayo ng improvement. Kailangan mag-improve yung service natin. Kung ano man yung hindi magandang sinabi ni customer. Huwag may iti-take as negative yun. Doon negative ang from doon tayo mag-improve. Kaya huwag matakot sa negative feedback. Pero it doesn't mean naman na hindi nyo gagawin ng tama yung service. Kasi hindi naman all the time, syempre may mga kanya-kanyang pinagdadaanan tayo. May time na hindi maganda yung mood mo, kaya hindi naging maganda ang service mo sa customer. Pero from doon, kailangan natin mag-improve. Hindi kasi excuse na may pinagdadaanan ka kaya naging suplado ka rin sa customer. Meron niya, tas may training. Meron kami tinatawag lagi na chat one-on-one. Kailangan kausapin kita kung mayroong ganong customer. At saka meron din kaming customer love score ang tawag doon. Mayroon kaming customer care na pwedeng mag-email si customer about sa concern niya against the employee. Tapos meron din naman kaming commendation na pag nagustuhan ni customer yung service, ikaw commend niya yung empleyado. Para naman mas ma-inspire dun sa pag kinamplain, para ma-motivate, para ayusin ang trabaho. Ganong way kami.
Para pumahandle yung feedback po.
Yeah, para ma-handle ang feedback.
So, thank you po sa sunod na sa sagot. Po ang aming part question. What are the biggest challenges in maintaining quality standards?
Biggest challenges namin. Sa ngayon kasi yung delivery, minsan sa deliver, lalo na yung minsan pa from doon, o kaya minsan, hindi na mamalaya na expired na, na-deliver na expired, parang na-mislook na hindi mamalaya na expiration date is expired na. Ang ginagawa namin, lalo na sa pharma, meron kaming logbook. Or meron kaming platform na pag nire-receive namin si deliver, from dun sa actual item, makikita mo yung expiration date. I-input mo siya doon. Hindi ko na pwedeng sabihin ko ano yan. Basta meron kaming platform na ipapasok namin na expiration date. Kunwari, 2 months before doon sa in-input na expiration date, parang may lalabas na doon na itong item mo na to, may expired na siya in 2 months. Titingnan mo yung item na yan. Kung nasa iyo pa ba yung actual item o nabenta. May ganun. Nito lang yung nangyari. Nito lang ginawang taon na to. Kaya from doon siguro talagang maano namin yung expiry. Kasi yun naman naging problema namin sa next. Naiuwi na ni customer, expired pala yung item. Buti na lang naiibalik, hindi pa naiinom ni customer. Kasi pag nainom, magkakaroon ng problema. Wala pa naman nangyari na naiuwi ni customer, nainom sa item kasi expired na. Wala pa naman. Natitrace din nalalaman din ni customer na expired na pala. Pero so far, ngayon, hindi na yun mangyayari kasi may bago na kaming platform para sa expiration. Yun lang naman ang challenge.
Po, thank you po sa sagot. So, ito po ang aming last question. How do you employees contribute to total quality management in your organization?
Meron kasing hierarchy. Merong parang job description. Parang may designation. Ito ang gagawin mo. Ito yung task mo. Equally divided ang mga tasks. Delegation of tasks dapat malinaw sa kanya, ito ang gagawin ko, ito ang gagawin mo, ito ang assignment mo. At the end of the day, kailangan i-validate ko yun. Ginawa mo ba? Ano nang nangyari? Bakit hindi nagawa? Kailangan ma-assess mo, bakit hindi nagawa? Kulang ba sa oras? Or hindi ba sineryoso yung pinagagawa? Or sa sobrang daming task? Sumabog na. Kailangan doable yung task na ibibigay mo sa mga empleyado para magawa nila ng tama yung kanilang task sa araw-araw. Kailangan, at saka kailangan ma-validate mo yun. Balikan mo. I-comment mo siya kung maganda yung nagawa niya. Pero kung hindi niya natapos ng gagawin, kailangan mag-explain siya. Bakit hindi mo na? Yun. Yun. Tapos meron kami mga parang at the end of the month, meron parang certification. Basta lagi may commendation para ma-inspired lalo empleyado sa ginagawa. Para mas maganda yung mabigay ng trabaho.
Pati po
Sa
service.
customer, yung service niya, maganda nilang magawa. Kailangan lang ng malaman mo kung ano ba yung mga struggle na nangyayari during operation.
Para po magabayan.
Kasi dapat, on-hand ka talaga. Tsaka nakakausap mo nila yung open communication ang kailangan. Bilang ako ang leader, kailangan mong makakausap sila. Ibibigay mo yung task, kailangan malinaw, bigyan mo ng timeline, kailangan matapos mo to, ng ganito oras, kaya ba? Ganun mo na. Pag nag-commit naman sila na kaya ma'am, kaya talaga. Yun yung bawat kasi, lagi ko sinasabi, bawat empleyado, meron kayong mahalagang responsibility sa store. Kaya pag nawawala ang isa sa inyong malaking kulang yon. Iwasan ng absent, iwasan ng laging para magawa yung teamwork nandun. Hindi na ba? Kasi once na kompleto kayo, may kanya-kanya kasi sila bawat isa importante. Hindi pwede kayong mawala sa operation. Isipin niya na may mahalaga kayong ginagampan sa araw-araw.
So, thank you po Ma'am Sara sa mga maganda pong insightful po at saka experience po ninyo sa Watson. So, yun lang po ang aming makatanungan. Thank you po.
No.
So, currently on record na to. Wait lang.
Sige.
Ready ka na ba?
Okay, okay
Sige,
lang.
sige.
Ikaw
Okay, game na.
Medyo
So, good afternoon, Miss Alea Kale. I am Gerald Jerry G. Pagonasan, currently third year from Department of Computer Engineering Technology and with the course of Computer Technology pero ang curriculum namin is yung Industrial Technology. So, bali ngayon, mag-i-intervene ka namin na related to Total Quality Management Principles. Thank you din for having your time with us. Before we proceed sa ating interview, isa-show ko muna sa'yo yung consent form concerning na parang
Sige,
agree ka sa interview.
Ito po.
Tapos ay itong So now I have here 5 questions regarding sa Total Quality Management Principles. My first question is, how does your company define quality in your product or services?
So, hello. I'm Alea Kale, a former product development specialist of Grand Alpha Tech, which is known as the company for Chips Delight. So, our company defines quality as the consistent delivery of cookies that meet our established standards for taste, texture, safety, and shelf stability, while also aligning with regulatory compliance and consumer expectation for freshness and flavor. So we make sure that our quality is consistent while also while also complying with the FDA standards.
Thank you so much sa pagsagot. Yung pangalawang question namin is, what quality management system or tools do you use on your company or operations?
So, in our company, we use a combination of HACCP, GMP, and yung ISO 22000 or International Standard Operation. That it means it is our core quality system supported by the SPC, and in which regularly conducted sensory evaluation, while also testing for different microbial pathogens to make sure that our products is safe for our consumers.
Mm. So, the third question naman is, how do you handle customer feedback and continuous improvement?
So our marketing team actively monitor customer reviews and complaints. Then the feedback is categorized, analyzed, and integrated into quality review meeting. So in our company, we have meeting every other week where we discuss trends, adjust formulation, process condition, and even improving our packaging into a more minimalist style since it is the trend nowadays.
Mm. So, the fourth question naman is, what are the biggest challenges in maintaining quality standards na sa tingin mo yung na experience nyo dun sa pag-operate or pag-produce nyo sa company?
So our biggest challenge in maintaining consistency across batches during large-scale production is within the natural variation in ingredients like chocolate or flour. Since sa company namin, yung per product kasi iba't iba yung harina tsaka iba't iba din yung cocoa powder na ginagamit. So some external factors is like the supply delay that affects the ingredients quality and availability. Since yung some of our ingredients, like yung mga cocoa namin, ini-import pa namin siya abroad, like sa Singapore. Ganyan. Minsan na-delay siya. Ang aming nagiging action for that, yung mahanap kami ng local or other supply na pwede namin gawing alternative. Pero in that case, minsan nagkakaroon din ng pagkakaiba sa quality ng mismong cookies.
So, for the fifth question naman, which is the last question, how do employees contribute to TQM and your organization, in your perspective?
So our QA and QC team, or the quality analyst and quality control team, they play a critical role through daily quality checks and GMP or good manufacturing processes checklist. So while kami, yung R&D tsaka yung production team, we collaborate closely, particularly during new product development phases. So we also conduct regular quality management meeting with our safety officer, which we discuss or we have seminars to refresh employees with the importance of food safety and quality management.
So, thank you so much, Miss Alea Kale, for having your time with us. Thank you din for sharing your thoughts and perspectives about handling total quality management on your work or company, and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you then. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. I am Gerald Jerry G. Pagunasan from the College of Batangas State University, currently third year College of Computer Industrial Technology. Thank you po for having your time with us na pagpapayaran po ng oras nyo para po ma-interview namin kayo. Bago po namin simulan ng interview, papakita lang po namin sa inyo yung consent form considering na aware kayo sa pag-i-interview po namin ngayon sa inyo. So, to proceed for our interview po, the first question po is, how does your company define quality in your product or services?
kapag kasi sinabing define quality, in line kasi dun sa industry na wala, where I am working, so the shipping line industry, with service through transportation, barko, mga biyahe, different areas here in the Philippines. So, paano nasasabing, ay paano ka naman bibigyan ng quality service, tama ba? Tama ba?
Tama.
Yes.
Yes po.
Sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng quality service. So, kapag ka nasa shipping ng industry ka, kapag hindi lang dapat okay yung manggigil transportation, yung service na binibigay mo while traveling inside doon sa vessel, yung palit na ng service na ina-assist mo yung pasahero, kung ano man yung concern and question nila regarding sa mga biyahe during yun, nagpo-provide yung doon. Kilala doon may tagline din kami na barko pa lang, nasa bakasyon ka na. So, doon pa lang na make sure na doon pa lang sa biyahe, quality na agad yung service na mabibigay. From the moment na magkukuha sila ng ticket sa terminal, pagsakay ng barko, ina-assist niya pagsakay ng barko, then while on board, lahat focus ng pasero that until mag-invite sila doon sa destination, sa mismong port. So, yun.
So, for the second question po, what quality management do you think or tools or systems na ginagamit nyo po sa inyong company?
When it comes to sa company namin, pag nag-issue ng ticket, parang may tinatawag ng base. Dalawa yun, energy system at saka yung B2B system. Yung B2B system, ang lahat ng parameter ng biyahe na ina-offer namin to go from point of origin to point of destination. So, gamit ng system na yun, mas convenient at mas napapadali yung pag-aabot ng request ng pasahero. Not only through walk-in, kasi may to go may ina-offer din siya through online booking and to go application. So, doon pa lang sumasabay na sa technology. So, kahit nasa bahay ka, kahit nasa kanan, kung gusto mong bumiyahe, kami tayo na-access yung product.
For that, our third question po, how do you handle customer feedback and continuous improvement po sa inyong company or organization?
Sa isang company, kapag katrabaho ka naman wala ng concern, there's a lot. Especially dun sa industry namin. So, as a customer service representative, so, you met a lot of kinds of people, especially sa good ones and the bad ones. Pero pag ito ay nasa service industry, syempre, di professional. So, pagka may mga ganong concern, for example, nagreklamo sila sa mga accommodation nila, ada sa mga projects ng system. So, ina-assist namin yun at pinapaliwanag kung bakit ganun yung mga presyo ng ticket, ang nagkakaroon ng problema sa barko, ang nagkakaroon ng double book. We offer different accommodation, same convenient. For example na lang yung mga private room. So kapag may double booking, we ask for another there's block kung meron man para maidipat sila doon. At saka kung may mga concern man, ang pasahero, halimbawa may mga reklamo sila na baka na during the time na bumabiyahe, lahat ng yan pinakonsin natin sa management.
So,
management, nagkakaroon na
okay po.
yearly.
So, for our fourth question naman po, what do you think are the biggest challenges in manufacturing quality standards po na na-experience nyo po sa inyong company or organization?
The biggest challenge is kung siguro yung mga nagsusupunan sa shipping line na competitor. Pero normal lang naman yun sa isang industry. Ang biggest challenge naman yung may mga pasar naman maraming demand. Pero, sa employee, kailangan mo lahat i-accommodate yun.
So for our final question naman po, how do you think your employees or you as a employee contribute to the TQM or total quality management in your operation or organization?
Siyempre, may giving quality service at saka yung good experience. From moment na kumuha ng ticket, pagsakay ng barko hanggang sa makababa ng barko.
Uh,
And then, ng mga feedback nila. Pagpo-forward ng mga positive and negative feedback nila sa management at sa front office.
Thank you so much po for having your time with us. Thank you po and God bless you.
Hello, good afternoon, Miss Chriselle Anlontok. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this interview. I'm excited to learn from your experiences and insights.
Hi, Jessa. Good afternoon. I'm Chriselle Ann, a property accountant at Andover Properties Limited Liability Company, a US-based real estate company that specializes in storage facilities across the country.
So before we start, I have 5 questions regarding your implementation of TQM practices or total quality management. Before we proceed, let me review the consent form with you. So here's po the consent form. So okay, for our first question, how does your company define quality in your products or services?
So, in real estate, especially in property accounting, quality means delivering timely and accurate financials that help property managers and executives track the performance of each facility, whether it's monitoring rental income, expenses, or occupancy trends.
Okay, thank you. For question number 2, what quality management systems or tools do you use?
We actually use property-specific accounting software like Yardi and AppFolio, which are tailored for real estate operations. These systems help streamline rent tracking, automate reconciliations, and generate reliable reports. Internally, we also follow strict workflows and review procedures to ensure consistency.
Okay, thank you. Question number 3, how do you handle customer feedback and continuous improvement?
We stay in close communication with property managers and the leadership team. If they request changes in report formats or raise concerns about the turnaround time, we adjust processes and look for ways to work smarter, like improving templates or setting clear timelines.
Okay, thank you. Question number 4, what are the biggest challenges in maintaining quality standards?
So, in real estate, changes happen so fast. So tenants come and go, repairs spike, and new acquisitions roll in. Balancing accuracy with tight monthly closes can be challenging also, so we rely on checklists, good communication, and a proactive mindset to stay ahead.
Okay, thank you. For the last question, how do employees contribute to total quality management in your organization?
Each employee play a part, so property accountants are encouraged to catch inconsistencies early, collaborate with operations, and share feedback during process reviews. It's a team effort to uphold financial integrity across a growing portfolio.
Thank you, Ms. Chriselle, for your time, and we are grateful to share your thoughts, your experiences about your experience in your organization. Thank you and God bless.
Bye, Jessa. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yumagi Jeremy Clyde from Technologies of Batangas State University. Currently third year from now, I will be your interviewer for the session, and this is who I'll be interviewing.
Hi everyone, I'm the mother of Jeremy J.D. Maggie. I'm Irene B. Maggie, and I'm a digital customer service agent at Malone.
Okay. First, before our questions, I'll be showing the letter of consent briefly on the screen right now. Okay, let's start. For the first question, how does your company define quality in your products or slash services?
Okay, as we've all known, total quality management aims to hold all parties involved in the production of process accountable for the quality of final product or service. And in our company, we define brand promise built in three P's. These three P's represents the first letter P in passion, and then the second one is the performance, and the other one is the possibilities, allowing us to craft a world-class corporate culture. Alorica is a global company focused on providing digital customer experience solutions, essential in helping business improve their customers' interaction and operation. We specialize, of course, like in customer services, data analytics, and sales support and technical help, especially to those of our clients, with the goal of boosting customer satisfaction and streaming process in business.
Okay. For our second question, what quality management systems or tools do you use?
Okay, since we are in our technology right now, in our company, we provide technology, enable customers experience at scale for the world's biggest brands. We empower, create meaning connection across the globe through technology. And as a strategic customer experience partner, Alorica is an industry leader and leveraging data-driven insight to design and deploy digital engineered. Our clients can access the technology they wanted or neither need now and in the future.
For our third question, how do you handle customer feedback and continuous improvements?
Well, as we sign our contract, that means that we already had our training ground before handling other customers. And then what we do is to make our customers or clients be more comfortable, we greet them politely and calmly. We restate the reason of the concern of our clients and customers. We give them the empathy. We give them the reassurance that we can help. Give them an options, and then we give our own magic of empowerment in retail in our own way. And on that part, while we were engaging, we actively engaging in each customer clients that we are helping. We improve customer service and boost overall productivity.
What are the biggest challenges in maintaining quality standards?
Oh, okay. Since our company handle biggest brand products, we see to it that we give every customers a reliable satisfaction that they can get. Inadequate training communication will lead to lack of understanding and the quality of improvement. So, as much as possible, we need to be more alert and be more understanding in every customer's concern, in every transaction that we made, and we should be more precise and careful in making transaction because our brand is really improving worldwide.
Okay, for our last question, how do employees contribute to TQM in your organization?
Well, we must do through training, empowerment, teamwork, and gives customer satisfaction. We must actively participating in the quality improvement efforts, and most especially we have to strive to deliver high quality products or services that meet customers' expectation.
Okay, that will be all. Thank you, and that will be it.